Thank you, Chicago Bears. Everybody, welcome to a new session of Jets Talk here on Knicks Bros TV. You know what? It's been an amazing start to the offseason for us by us acquiring Brandon Marshall from the Chicago Bears. It's not yet finalized. Adam Schefter came on ESPN radio and basically talked about the Jets acquired him. They're just waiting on a physical that's going to happen around 4 p.m. Eastern time. I don't think that physical is going to be an issue. You know, it's nice to wake up, you know, as a Jets fan, not see, you know, ridiculous deals happening like it did a couple of years ago with the entire circus. You know, I think Brandon Marshall, to me, it makes sense. You know, there's a couple of doubts that I have, but, you know, there's just things just roaming in the back of my head, you know, whether if it's, you know, his age or his not type of Brandon Marshall type of year he had last year. Let's look at Brandon Marshall's overall stats career-wise. You know, he's had a 1,000-yard season, you know, from 2007 all the way to 2013. He's been with the Denver Broncos for 4 years, Miami Dolphins for 2, and the Chicago Bears 3 years as well. I think one thing, you know, Brandon Marshall brings to the table is, you know, speed and size, something we need on the Jets wide receiving core. You know, something where I thought, you know, Percy Harvin would not be able to bring to the table. And the one thing that I really love about this is, you know, we don't have to mess with the Percy Harvin contract because, you know, it's a lot of money to be able to pick up. Now, it's not official that Percy Harvin is no longer part of the Jets, but, you know, I think we can flip Percy Harvin and be able to do something with him. But I really don't think there's any room for Percy Harvin as far as the Jets are concerned. Now, with us acquiring Brandon Marshall, this puts a huge question mark of what the Jets are going to do with the 6th pick this season. Whether if it's going to be Amari Cooper, you know, whether if they're going to trade to get, you know, Mariota. I'm not big on that. I think, you know, what we can do now with the draft is, you know, try to fill up some of the positions where we need, maybe in the offensive line. Now that we've gotten Brandon Marshall, I don't think, you know, Amari Cooper makes sense to me. And I'm not sitting here and saying Geno Smith is my guy. I've been on the record on numerous occasions saying if we're going to go a quarterback route, don't go through the draft this year. I don't like any of the players. This is just my opinion. I think what I like to do is maybe go out in a free agency and acquire maybe a Brian Hoyer or that quarterback in Houston, or I know there's been ridiculous rumors about, you know, Jay Cutler coming into the New York Jets or us going after him, and maybe with Brandon Marshall it makes more sense since they've had some sort of chemistry. Here's my take on Cutler. Do I think Cutler is a way better quarterback than Geno Smith? Yes, for sure. I'm not going to sit here and argue that, but he's going to come at a higher price, and it's all about how much are you willing to do for the team. Is the price that you're going to get paid, is that worth it? So that's my only delay there, because otherwise right now I think we could do anything better than Geno Smith. And the other thing, I really don't think Jay Cutler would be able to handle the New York media. So those are the questions I have toward Jay Cutler. I don't dislike the guy. I think, you know, he's more than a better average quarterback, but anything's better than Geno Smith at the moment. So yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for the move. I think, you know, Mike McKagan's starting to really prove himself. I mean, you got two football guys making football decisions for the franchise. You know, this was awesome. You know, the guy is 30 years old, but I think he's going to give us 3 solid years. You know, as far as the Jets are concerned, and you know, it kind of reminds me of the Holmes deal a couple of years ago, and Santonio Holmes gave us, you know, 2 solid years before he went on a rampage about, you know, him talking and kind of all that distraction with the New York Jets franchise. Also, the Revis thing has come up again, and I know I spoke with this in the video with YoungJ00. I love Revis, and I would love to have him back, but I like to have him back at the right price, because again, if, you know, we get him for $16 million or whatever the case might be, you can do a lot with that money. You can get yourself a corner, whether if it's Cromartie or whoever it is. You can get yourself a corner and a safety in the free agent market with that type of money. So it all depends what price Revis is willing to come back for. Again, he's in the driver's seat. He can go back to a team that, you know, won him a Super Bowl, or he can come back to the team that he started his career with and make a little bit more money than the Patriots. So either way, I think it's a win-win situation. You know, AFC East, man, is heating up. That's the scary part. AFC East is heating up. You know, the Buffalo Bills got McCoy from the Eagles, which I still don't know why the Eagles made that deal. Still puzzles me, but again, they're trying to run an entire different team in Philadelphia. And also, I believe they acquired Castle from the Vikings. That's a, you know, decent pocket quarterback. But it's all about what Rex Ryan and the offensive coordinator there are going to be able to do to improve that offense, because defensively the Buffalo Bills look amazing. So, and Dominic Sue is going around. He's, you know, interviewing, I believe, with the Raiders. He's meeting with the Raiders. I hope anybody else acquires him except the Miami Dolphins, just because the Miami Dolphins already have a solid team, and just for the sake of the Jets, I think, you know, if he goes to Miami, then it's going to just be such a hard division, a really interesting division just to watch, but it's going to be a very difficult division. But that's probably an area that, you know, if I was him and I looked at all the teams that gave him an option, Miami's a good team. I mean, I like Tannehill. I think, you know, he's a decent quarterback. I don't know why people criticize him so much, but, you know, I think the Dolphins are, you know, a solid team, and they should be able to make some noise going to next season. But guys, leave me your comments. Tell me what you think about this Brandon Marshall deal. Whether if we should go out there and get Revis. I know the Jets have been in talks with CJ Spiller. Again, with Spiller, I like Spiller just for the fact that he can give us variety in the running game. Chris Ivory, you know, has the power, and I feel like CJ Spiller will be able to give us the speed. Whether if he's going to stay healthy is the other question. But no, I mean, there's a lot of questions and things like that. What do you guys think about Jay Cutler? Should Jay Cutler, should we make a move for him? I don't think so, just for the fact that I don't want to pay him that much, and I don't think he's going to be able to deliver the way I expect him to. But again, I sit here and think about Geno Smith being my quarterback, and I can't fall asleep at night. So it is what it is. Guys, subscribe, comment. Just a short video keeping you guys posted. As a Jets fan, I'm really excited for the deal. So go Jets, and leave your comments. Have a good day.